It's a J Reeves beat. It's a J Reeves beat.
Good morning, people. You know who it is. It's Tay Wiggs coming live from the Man Cave as usual. For those out there who do not know who I am, please feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel at TAE underscore WIGGS. You know I keep up the latest scores and stats and news injuries around these 2017 NBA Finals, which begin in 2 days, folks. June 1st, 9 p.m. East Coast time, 6 p.m. West Coast time. ABC, be there. And where I'm taking it back, we're gonna catch everybody up to speed. What's been going on around the NBA Finals for the last 3 years as these teams met up? We know the first one in 2015, the Golden State Warriors beat the Cavs in six. Yes, due to an injury-plagued team of the Cavaliers. No Kyrie Irving, cracked his kneecap. We know Kevin Love. We missed him in that first game of the series against the Boston Celtics in that first round. He was gone with a dislocated shoulder. And we know how that went on from there. The Cavaliers was number one seed that year, and which was the Golden State Warriors was number one seed. We know Andre Iguodala won the Finals MVP. They beat us in six. They beat them on the Cleveland Cavaliers floor. Due to Steve Kerr making good coaching adjustments. So we know last year, we know LeBron James was the Finals MVP. He had a historic block. Kyrie had a historic shot. And of course, Kevin Love had a big stop, keeping from Steph Curry from shooting that three-pointer. And the Cavaliers won by 5, 93 to 89, and they won on the Warriors floor. With that being said, this is the third matchup. They added a new player, and we're gonna look at some of the key additions that both teams added to their team. First, we're gonna start with the Golden State Warriors. Zaza Pachulia was an addition. David West. We know the biggest addition was Kevin Durant. So you know that these guys are hungry, especially with Draymond Green said, can't wait to see the Cavaliers. He want to annihilate them. So I was talking to this old guy. He said he liked the Warriors, but he said it's just something fantastic about the Cleveland Cavaliers team that he's been watching over the playoffs. He said the Warriors storm blitz through the NBA playoffs in the first, second, and third round. He said they haven't really been challenged. Everybody had played for the last 3 years. He said they've also been injured on the opposing team. He said unlike the Cavaliers, they've been going through different teams and teams figuring out their identity, who they are. But he told me this. He said he liked the Warriors game, but told me, he said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. He was talking about the Golden State Warriors. The guy told me when I was talking to him, because I had the Cavaliers hat on, of course, he said sometimes certain players have to be careful what they wish for. He said Draymond Green wanted the Cavaliers. And the guy with the wisdom told me he said he won't be surprised if the Cavaliers either walk out and win in five or sweep the Warriors. I said, sweep? I said, no, it can't be. He said, trust me. He said, do I bet? I said, no. He said, good. He said, all the odds are against the Cavaliers to lose the series. He said, everybody, the heavy pick is the Warriors, 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 Warriors. He said, LeBron James, this is what he told me. That LeBron James going in feeling more confident than ever. When you feeling that confident, he said that's a strong thing right there. Going in knowing that you got the confidence and the will to beat this Warriors team. LeBron James probably already said he don't care who it is. That's what the guy said. LeBron James said we don't care who it is. Let's go out and play our basketball game and win this. So he said don't be surprised if the Cavaliers either sweep them or win in five. But he did pick the Cavaliers win, but that was from a Warriors fan. So back to what I was saying. So let's go through my checklist, of which we're gonna give the advantage team score. So we got Zaza Pachulia going up against Tristan Thompson in the center spot. So I'm gonna check that off. I'm gonna get that Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, just because I know Tristan Thompson is relentless on the boards. He's not gonna give up, and he's gonna bring hard, tenacious D. I'm not saying Zaza won't, but we know that Tristan Thompson is going to grab a lot of rebounds. This one is pretty tricky because I know Kevin Love is coming in with a high motor, and he's coming in with high confidence. You got Draymond Green, who always ready to go. Like I said, he's the gasoline to the Lamborghini. If you don't put no gas in it, it ain't going nowhere. Um, this one here, Kevin Love is. I don't know if y'all been keeping up, just watching NBA Finals over the last like 5 to 6 years or whatever you started watching basketball, Kevin Love is playing the same identical basketball that Chris Bosh was playing in when the Miami Heat won their second back-to-back title. Remember, that team was pretty much almost stacked just like that Spurs team. So this Heat right here, I'm going to give this one a deadlock. I'm going to get that one deadlock because it's hard to decide. It only depends when Kevin Love shows up. We know Draymond Green shows up. I'm going to get that one deadlock just because Kevin Love is right now is playing phenomenal basketball. Kevin Durant and LeBron James matchup. So what do you guys think? Yes, Kevin Durant is having a great postseason. But remember, this guy left a team that was up 3-1 on the same team that he's playing for. LeBron James back been against adversity since he's been in the league since day one. LeBron James Finals MVP 3 times. I won't be surprised. I'm gonna get this. I won't be surprised if the Cavaliers win this. I picked the Cavs in 6, so I'm definitely gonna get this matchup to LeBron James. For some reason, Kevin Durant shrinks under that pressure when he's playing against LeBron James on that big stage. We know when he played against the OKC Thunder, LeBron James did when he played for that Miami Heat. The Heat beat them in 5. So don't be surprised don't be surprised if you might see a different LeBron James. Like I said, Cavs in 6. I won't be surprised in 5 though. Klay Thompson and J.R. Smith. We know J.R. Smith touches went down a lot due to J.R. Smith, sacrificing not playing defense. And I'll take that a lot, but I won't be surprised if J.R. get off at least one of these games. Same thing for Klay Thompson. His touches even went down a lot due to the addition of adding Kevin Durant. So we know Klay went from averaging 22 points last year in the finals to now averaging 10 points through the playoffs. So that one, I'm going to give that edge. I'm going to say, some people want to kill me because they're going to think I'm being a homer here. But if I feel like J.R. Smith played the same type of defense as he did last year against Klay Thompson, I'm going to give advantage Cavaliers. So far we got Tristan, check. LeBron, a check. J.R. Smith, a check. And we deadlocked with Kevin Love and Draymond Green. Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving. I'm going with Kyrie Irving in this one. Steph Curry hasn't been showing up to the last couple of finals. We know last year he was hurt, but they keep saying, if he was healthy and Draymond Green was suspended, the Cavs would have lost. Let's be honest, people. If Kyrie Irving would never got hurt in 2015 NBA Finals with the kneecap injury going into overtime, and Kevin Love has got his arm pulled out, his socket, in round 1 against the Celtics, we probably be saying the same thing. We might be saying right now the Cavaliers are going for their 3rd straight title. But who knows? But like I said, even though the Cavaliers have some key additions to their team as well. So you get Dante Jones back, no biggie. You got Kyle Korver, Deron Williams, Derrick Williams. So we're going to see some different things from this Cavaliers team. So don't be surprised if the Cavaliers go to the bench early. Remember in 2015, the Cavaliers got beat too, like I said, because 2 players was hurt that I mentioned earlier. And second and foremost, we got blitzed by the Golden State Warriors bench. So we might see a difference this time go around. So I give the bench edge to the Cavaliers. Coaching advantage, I'll give it to the Cavaliers. Just because that Tyronn Lue has won the championship another year under his belt. So he can switch up the lineups and see what can he get from it. So I get that advantage to the Cavaliers. The one thing to take away from Mike Brown, we know Steve Kerr's not coaching this year in the NBA Finals, but he will be close by instructing Mike Brown. What type of adjustments will Mike Brown make when his back is getting against the wall? What are you going to do when Draymond Green pick up that 3rd foul in the 2nd quarter? What are you going to do when Klay Thompson cannot get in his rhythm? What guy he's going to start in next to pick up the slack? This is going to be a game of, right now they got the Warriors as being Goliath, and they got the Cavaliers being David. So I'm not trying to make this biblical. I'm just saying this would look like David versus Goliath. Like I said, when you turn on TV that's all you're talking about. Warriors this, Warriors at 5, Warriors at 4. Cavaliers got a 6% chance. The BPI just moved up to 7.2%. I'm not worried about the BPI. BPI don't play basketball, folks. When them guys get out there June 1st, 9 p.m. East Coast time and 6 p.m. West Coast time, that's the deciding factor. That 12-man or 15-man rotation would desire the fate and decide the fate of these teams playing the NBA Finals. LeBron James is the MVP from last year. Don't think for 1 second that his team is not ready. The guys is ready. Because when I've been hearing around, LeBron James said, hey, they counting us out as an underdog again. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavaliers walk in there and take care of business. And one thing the Cavaliers must do to the Warriors, defend the three-pointer. The Cavaliers must grab them defensive rebounds. No second chance shot for the Warriors. Also, if the Warriors want to win, you cannot let the Cavaliers get in fast break situations with the long lob pass from Kevin Love to LeBron James. That's an automatic, easy 2 points in the possible and one. And definitely, too, the Warriors must rebound on the defensive side, too. You cannot let none of these teams get second chance shots. So if you let one of these, especially if you let the Warriors get a second chance shot 9 times out of 10, I've been saying that all season long in the playoffs, it's going to end up to a three-pointer. And right now, teams is dead heat. The Cavaliers fly out today. Tomorrow's media day. Game is Thursday. I already told you who I'm picking. Going with the Cavs in 6. They pick up another one of these things right here, the Larry O'Brien Trophy. So y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiz, coming live from the Man Cave as usual. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Twitter page at TAE_WIGGS. You know I keep up on the latest scores and stats now around the 2017 NBA Finals. See y'all later, and let's go Cavs.
Hey, hey, hey,